following podcast is most likely unlistenable, unintelligible, inarticulate, and problematic, and will probably ruin your day. But if you have any pity in your big red heart, listen to these four handsome boys. Please, bro. Please. They need this so bad, bro. Please, just listen.
Warcraft, and then there's StarCraft, right?
Yeah.
And then out of Warcraft, they made World of Warcraft. So where is Storld of StarCraft?
Storld of StarCraft, Basie.
Yeah, basically.
Uh,
Blizzard spokesperson for the podcast.
Past 2-3 years, yeah.
well,
Where the
Wrath
mics
of the
right?
Lich King Classic's coming out at the end of the month, so that's
Don't care.
poggers.
Don't care.
That's poggers.
Yeah, classic Blizzard.
You're
You
saying
guys
back
gonna-
to the world
Tough
right now. This is
questions.
going on Twitch. This is going on
Mhm.
Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember Wrath of the Lich King? Do you remember how epic
Do
it
you
was?
not have phones?
Come on, guys.
Everyone
Just
starts
watch. Just play World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King again, dude. It came out like 10 years ago. Just do it again.
Is that true?
If you
It came out more than 10 years ago, actually.
It's awesome.
what like tournament of a game would you enter
Turns you on.
that you feel like you have some sort of chance in? Like or do you
Halo
not care? Would you
2.
just enter something that like you don't have a chance in, but you just do it anyways?
Like what kind of tournament? Like
I don't know.
professional high league?
Sure, yeah.
Actually,
Fuck, I don't know. Not anything probably.
is it a tournament that has to exist?
No.
Oh,
It can
okay.
be
I would
anything.
do Team
And
Fortress 2.
If I really wanted to, I could be really good at Pokemon if I put in the effort, but that's about it.
What
That's
about
all
like
I
the
can think of.
Pokemon card game?
I
A
hate
card
that.
game? I would do
don't
a card game. I would do
A
Hearthstone.
TCG?
Yeah.
Would you win?
Well, win the whole thing. I mean, it's all based on luck. So probably not. But I don't know, maybe.
I think I could probably beat the highest level player of Smash Bros. I'd
Oh,
probably just beat him.
I
in
mean, yeah, probably.
1 second, yeah. Guy's probably not even good, and he's definitely
He's
never
also
played.
probably a pedophile.
He's
and
probably
he's
a
never
furry.
played- yeah, too.
Statistically, yeah.
And he's probably never
Statistically
played with
speaking,
friends.
he's a furry.
Sexual predator.
How come they don't do a tournament that's like 4 people sitting on a couch playing it with all items, and then like I don't know, that 4 people have to go on to fight another like group of people who don't really want to be there, and they just have to fight against them.
I think you're
Like,
just explaining like a
Like, I don't-
college LAN tournament, you know?
I guess so. I guess that's the only kind of way that this could officially be moderated. One
Where?
of those like gaming buses has to come in, like with Smash Bros. And they just have Smash Bros. Downloaded.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Never been in one of those. I think we talked about this before, but they've had like Halo ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
the
in
only
Halo.
one I've been in. It was at the
Yeah.
RibFest.
Yeah, RibFest Halo.
Halo Fest.
Would you go to that?
Yes.
And they have like the same things like at RibFest, where it's these big war banners, but it's just for Halo.
For ribs. What kind of food would they sell at Halo Fest though?
Ooh, probably the
We-
Mountain Dew Doritos.
We've
Mm.
got
Mac and cheese, like Mountain Dew Dorito mac and cheese.
Master Cheese.
Yeah,
Master
and they call it
cheese.
Master Cheese because it's green because it's green mac and cheese. Poop, perfect.
Fantastic, amazing. Let's start the fucking show. Welcome back to Post Unavailable. It's for bus gamers by Game Bus Gamers. I'm of course joined by Basie, Warcraft 3 champion, 3 years running, Feral.
Yeah, I usually go for a double headhunter Farseer opener, and then I just build towers around my opponent's base, and then they concede, and they say, "Get you fucking piece of shit! I fucking hate you! I hope you die in real life," and then probably a bunch of other more stuff.
I'm wet just hearing that. Matthew, the best Team Fortress 2 player.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
guess that was Basie's thing, but you also have that.
it's mine now. Honestly, if you take in all the costs, just like renting one of those game buses is way cheaper than even owning like a
Buying an Xbox.
360.
If that was true, that'd be awesome. It's like I'm gonna go play. Mom, can I go play Xbox? And you have to like go to the van. You have to start it too. The Xbox doesn't start on its own. You have to actually just idle the van the whole time.
It's like an ice cream truck that drives around picking up kids
Yeah.
in the neighborhood to come play.
March and
That's the
Babel,
answer.
the driver of the Halo bus, is here.
Like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, you're like Drive, but it's in one of those
a
Halo
Halo-
buses. It's the
it's a video
Splatoon
game.
van.
You're more like the guy from Speed, honestly.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
It's even better.
I'm like the baby that was made of cans.
Oh,
you seen
cans.
that? Have you seen that
What?
movie? They hit
What
a
game?
baby that's made of cans in Speed.
It's awesome.
I'm Noah
I don't think
Friesen.
that's true, but
There's like cans in a stroller in that movie. But it's like a
I
baby.
think I actually do remember that.
The
It's
baby
fucking
was
awesome.
made out of cans. They
Fucking
never
awesome.
address it. But
Yeah,
that's good world building.
Yeah.
I think that can be a thing. I would definitely like. They used to have this Bionicle bus that I don't know what it did, but I always see pictures of it, and it's like just a van with a bunch of Bionicle shit around it. And I guess the idea is they would drive around and just promote Bionicle. And I just like there's a bunch of them, and there's all these pictures of people like standing on top of it and shit, and like whole baseball teams looking at the Bionicle bus. It's fucking shit. It was, or not shit. It's awesome. It was a tour bus for Bionicle. And I think we should. I think we should bring.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think we should bring that shit back.
Yeah, can you order a Bionicle bus for like children's birthdays?
I think you could. Probably not. This one of these probably does exist in like a garage somewhere. I love like the deco on the side. Do you ever see people with like cars and vans like that just have the worst decal you've ever seen? Like, you know, with like the Hulk on it, or just like cool streaks, like like a big tiger took a fucking clawed at your fucking Mazda. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
that's cool. I would get one of those.
What would you get?
It'd be Captain America holding up
Yeah.
the middle finger
That's
to Joe Biden.
That's awesome, dude. There was one in my neighborhood that was a Venom and Carnage, like yelling at each other, like opening their mouths. And then on the front it was the Hulk, and then on the back it was like the Punisher.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then on the
The
other side it was like
Avengers.
it was Iron Man. Yeah, all the Avengers, like Hulk and Venom. And that's just as cool, I think.
Yeah, it is.
See that
I agree.
Nancy Pelosi's husband's
Died?
in jail.
Why? What did he do?
DUI. He's in
That's
jail
awesome.
for
He died in jail.
Died in jail.
He's
From
in
a
jail for
DUI.
5 days. He's sentenced to 5 days in jail.
That's awesome, dude. I'm glad. I'm
We were
so
talking-
glad.
We were talking about this before, though. Do you think that's true, or he's just like going golfing and like needs
Can't
an
find him. He
excuse?
went for a walk and they can't find him.
He just said he's going to jail.
Yeah,
No one can prove that.
he's really in Taiwan.
I would use that. That would be
He's
a
a
good
prisoner of
excuse.
war.
Yeah.
For 5 days.
Yeah, for just 5 days. It's weird. I don't understand. I don't know where
There
he
should
went.
still be levels of jail. Like you should be sentenced like maximum security, but then you should be able to be sentenced as like a prisoner of war, like a POW. Like you're sentenced to 5 days in a POW camp. You have to go like in a bamboo fucking like cage held over water, which is just no matter what.
I would
even
do
if
that
it's not,
voluntarily.
even if it's like not in Japan, you would do it voluntarily
Yeah, because it's cool.
just to see what it would be like.
Then you
Just
get to
because
tell
I
people
know
you're
what it would be
POW.
like.
That would be a sick like Tough Mudder kind of run, like a cool boot camp. You know when
Tough
people-
Mudder.
You know, when,
What?
yeah, Tough Mudder. You know, when
Hardly know
people run under like ropes in the mud and shit, and like climb up a wall and get like
Oh, yeah.
electrocuted.
That.
There should be part of those where you have to go in a POW camp and escape, and you're just given like a badge, like a purple heart, and you have to use that to like slit your captors' throats and chop through the bamboo.
Exactly, like a new Mr. Beast challenge.
Oh, now you're okay. I understand that.
I was in a
Now you had me
POW
lost
camp.
before.
Well, you're playing fucking World of Warcraft while I'm talking, so
What?
I don't even
No,
know what
I'm
you're
not.
talking about. Would Mr. Beast gets trapped in POW camp for 2 weeks?
I would watch that.
I was in a POW camp for 5 days in real life, boys versus girls in a POW camp. That was one of his like most.
You think they put girls in a POW camp?
I mean, maybe in America, we do.
Wow, that's true. America's very progressive.
That we have all our girls go to POW camps.
Based American POW camps.
Persons of woman.
Do like the Boy Scouts have like a brig, like a gulag?
I think the Boy Scouts are the gulag.
Like if you're being a bad Boy Scout, do you get like
You go to the cabin.
Yeah, if you're a bad Boy Scout, they really show you your place.
I mean, like not in a sexual way.
That's supposed to mean.
Not in a sexual way, basically.
What? I wasn't being sexual.
Were you ever in Boy Scouts or Eagle Scouts?
Yeah, they're just called the Scouts now because boy is sexist.
I never.
You're
I didn't do
sexist.
anything.
No,
I
me
wish.
neither. Fuck that. I went to nature camp and that was it. And do Boy Scouts. What do you like? Do they still have like sashes with badges?
Probably.
I couldn't tell you.
We've got to
couldn't
have
tell you.
something like that.
You'd have to ask a Boy Scout.
Yeah, you'd have to have one of them boys.
I was just part of the Scouts.
You were not part of the Scouts.
No, I wasn't. I didn't do anything fun.
You didn't go to camp
Went to Polish school. That's kind of like
in the summer.
It's kind of like camp, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
kind of like
actually,
that's kind of like a POW camp,
Yeah.
but only for like Armenian kids. What was the kids? The Turkish kids?
the Turks.
The Turks.
Am I allowed to
Right.
say that, or they're Turkish?
You can say.
They're
Are
Turkish?
you allowed to say Turks?
No, what? Hell no. You kidding me?
I'm googling it right now. But I'm not gonna censor it though.
Google is this offensive.
Can you say Turks?
Yeah.
You're
Oh, Basie's lying because there's a
you're
YouTube channel
deficient.
called The Young.
You're literally deficient in the membrane, bro. If you don't think you can call people Turks.
Go directly to jail.
Listen, man, you never know what's allowed in this liberal culture anymore.
Bro.
There's a lot of people asking, is the word Turk offensive?
Yeah, if you're a liberal, it is.
Yeah.
There's anti-Turkish sentiment, which Marchin learned all about at Polish
I
school.
invented it, actually. I was teaching
Molded by it.
but only for that specific classroom, not Turkish people in general.
Yeah. Those Turkish people at Polish school were assholes, dude.
Horrible.
They had it coming. They deserve to be called the Turkish slur, known as Turk.
The slurk.
What stupid. Who do you think would be? I was thinking about this the other day because I saw like a Reddit post talking about fucking Ron Perlman dressing up as Hellboy to go visit a dying kid for his Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking like, what would the worst person, like superhero or character you would want to come in to like be to visit you while you're dying?
Train.
You're like, what's that? What'd you say?
A-Train.
A-Train? That would be awesome from the boys. I think similar to that, the worst answer would be Ezra Miller Flash.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
He might
Oh,
bring you back.
fuck. Is
Yeah.
there two of them?
You're mine.
He
Uh-oh,
might
there's a
sneak
lot of
you
them.
out of there too.
2 Flashes?
Shit.
There's 2 Ezra
Oh, I
Millers?
fucked up.
No,
There it is.
Basie's being awesome. I feel like he would come and like steal you. I feel like he would try to smuggle you into his house where
I
he's like,
think so. I think he could try and smuggle you out of there. I don't know if like that. I think it depends if you're into that or not. I think most people aren't though, so I feel like that's a bad choice.
he posted like a long apology thing saying like, I don't know, it was just very vague, and I thought it was really funny. I wanted
They.
to,
Right, guys.
they post a thing.
Why are
'cause they're
you rolling your eyes?
I didn't roll my eyes.
Yeah,
can't
Noah's
see-
being really awesome right now.
You can't see my eyes at all. They're gonna make that movie. They still want to make that movie. though.
They are making that movie.
Don't want
I
to see
know.
it.
I kind of want to see it too. They got rid of what's it called? They're gonna do a Batgirl movie with Brendan Fraser, and then they were like,
yes, Brendan
want it.
Fraser's gonna be Batgirl.
he was gonna be Firefly. He was gonna have a flamethrower.
Who the fuck's Firefly?
Is it because he was in a show called Firefly?
He was not in that show. Actually,
He
that
was
was
the Firefly.
Nathan Fillion, who's aged.
They look exactly the same.
Yeah, but he's aged a little bit better than Brendan Fraser.
Nathan Fillion could be Batgirl.
He could be. Do you see Brendan Fraser's starring in a movie called The Whale, where he gained like like 400 pounds?
Oh yeah, I did.
Everyone's saying he's awesome at it. He's back as a big
back.
big fat guy.
Dude, he's fucking back.
It's like a big fat guy trying to.
You know he was blacklisted from Hollywood, right?
For
That's why he.
I know he got molested, I think, by a
Yeah, some
executive,
executive fucking groped him.
and then blacklisted him.
Yeah.
Out of all people,
I know,
like,
right?
Not
do you
fat.
because he was probably threatening to say something. So that just means that there's probably like handsomer, bigger stars who have all been molested and just never said anything
Oh yeah.
because they didn't want to lose their career.
Yeah, remember when Terry, what was his name?
Terry
Who?
Crews.
Terry.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, he got touched in his no place.
By
Yeah.
an executive.
Yeah,
true.
remember he
Harvey
grabbed his
Weinstein.
ass and he laughed at him. He's like, "You can't do anything about this, cringe lord." He said,
Lord.
"It's like I'm not a cringe lord."
That's a good Terry Crews. All the kids from Superbad got molested too.
What?
That's
All
not
the
true.
kids?
the Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Superbad was just like Stranger Things, dude. It was children.
Stranger Things.
They named the movie off of the things they were doing behind the scenes. Super bad things.
Super bad stuff.
True.
They're like the Stranger Things they were doing
Uh-huh.
behind the stage, like shaving a little girl's head. Like that's crazy that they're like, we need this little girl to have a shaved bald head.
Uh-huh.
What's your guys' favorite like fan theories?
Oh,
That's
mine.
why I
Fan
asked.
theories.
Yeah,
Mine-
Bush did 9/11.
that's it's not.
I was thinking about that one. I said Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord.
Oh yeah, that one's a really good.
I guess so. It's like definitely there's no. I feel like there was a time where like that could have been super. Like, hey, maybe they'll talk about that, and then it's just like
Yeah, but Star Wars suck.
everyone's sick. Everyone's sick of that shit, or no one wants to hear about it.
Yeah.
What are you a fan of? If the Bush 9/11 thing, like what are the fans? Like 9/11 fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Bush fans.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
wants it to happen more? Bush fans or 9/11 fans?
I'm a Bush fan, if you know what I mean. Bush Light.
Heyo.
I'm a big fan. There's
I'm a big fan.
a great. We haven't done a Reddit thing in a long time, but there's a great subreddit that's called Fan Theories that I haven't been on in a really long time. It has 1 million members, which I'm just seeing
Wow.
right now.
Cool.
Do you want to hear like a fan theory, like a cool fan theory?
Hell yeah.
Better be cool.
The boys. Oh, this is for the boys.
Oh shit.
Oh. It
Um,
is? Oh.
Martian Stormfront can come back as Black Noir in season 4. So that's
I
like.
mean,
not-
I mean,
yeah, I guess it's not really
guess.
funny. That's not really like anything.
Comes the Stormfront.
A lot of these is just like people talking about the MCU. It's just a lot of like.
Bingo Bango is actually Glorpo shit monkey in disguise.
Kevin from Home Alone is actually Home Alone. What do you think of that?
Awesome.
Break,
That's
break
awesome.
break that down for me. The robbers just aren't real. That's a lot of fan theories, eh? It's just like Walter
yeah.
White died in his car.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
he did.
Yeah, he died actually just from cancer. All this was fake.
You guys didn't see him die in his car. I did.
That's like it's like Ash Ketchum got electrocuted and he's just been in a coma the whole time.
I electrocuted.
Yeah, but that could be real.
That one is true. They did confirm that. They confirmed that every game. After every Pokemon game, it's Ash waking up. It's like that one Mario game where he just has like his sleeping cap on and he's dreaming the credits. But
Super
every
Mario
Pokemon,
Bros. 3.
yeah, no, it's Mario 2.
Oh,
But
whatever.
Idiot.
Every Pokemon game should have that though. Every game should have that. Master Chief.
Just wakes up from a coma at the end of it.
No, he's like wearing a big sleeping cap under a blanket, and he's just thinking of the credits as they scroll by. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
How come more video game characters don't thank you for playing their game when you beat their game?
Because they don't want you to play their game, because otherwise the events that occurred in the game wouldn't have happened. So they wouldn't have undergone these traumatic, horrible events.
But wouldn't they like appreciate it?
No.
Like, don't you feel more appreciated? Captain
No.
Price has never thanked me.
Dude,
to
the
play.
Teen Titans game on GameCube, they're trying to figure out who the villain is the whole time. They're like, wait, who's controlling us this whole time? And it turns out at the end of the game, the villain is you.
Oh my god.
Do they
That's
come to your
cool.
house and kill you?
Yeah, Robin beats the shit out of you.
Holy shit.
They mail you like a zip bomb. They DDoS your house.
Cyborg just unleashes like a photon cannon into your
Through-
from your garage through your
Your
garage
TV
door.
your TV explodes.
Yeah.
That's probably why a lot of kids weren't allowed to buy that game, and why I've never heard of it. Probably didn't sell well because kids
Good
kept
game.
getting
I liked it a
killed
lot
at the
actually.
end. You liked it a lot. What even do in that freaking game?
Freaking, it's a Teen Titan. You beat people up
As a teen type.
as a teenager.
SpongeBob. This is a SpongeBob fan theory. The show takes place in the same universe as Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
My God. What?
Why?
I don't know, man. The guy just said it. No one
Just does.
commented.
Oh,
No one commented on it at all.
he doesn't have like anything else on there, like any
Reason?
he doesn't explain it at all.
Nope.
What a
That's-
piece
that's-
of shit.
That's most of these. Most of these are just like the worlds of My Hero, Stranger Things, One Punch Man, and Umbrella Academy are connected with like just no explanation at all. Oh wait, never mind. There's a huge explanation. I'm not reading that shit. That just feels like last couple things that you watched. Ted takes place in the same universe as Toy. Okay, yeah, it's just it just goes on.
What does Head?
Ted.
Oh, that's a good movie though.
That's
I
such a
could-
funny movie, bro.
It could. Oh, sorry guys. Noah doesn't like it.
I don't
Wait,
like
which movie? Ted?
Ted.
Fuck.
Uh,
Yeah, but say it's your
yeah, Ted kind of sucks, dude.
favorite.
Don't care.
Ted
On
is one of the-
God.
Ted is one of those movies where it's like you're 10 or 11 and it's on like demand or something, or it's on Netflix and you're like, you want to watch a really fucked movie? Do you want to watch an R-rated movie?
What, Ted?
Yeah, you need to watch like Ted.
I
Or
would say let's
Horrible
watch the new
Bosses.
Beavis and Butthead movie. That's what I
Yeah,
would say.
There we go. That's a
That movie's
funny
fuck-
movie.
The movie's fucking funny though.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is
so
funny.
is Ted. So
Yeah, exactly.
Ted is not fun. What was the first like R-rated movie you guys watched
All
that you
pass.
could like remember? Really?
Yeah.
Man, Hall Pass is like kind of wholesome though.
Kind of.
It like ends
I just
good.
liked it because you saw boobs in it.
You saw like a really okay pair of titties, yeah. Like a very beautiful,
Yeah. Why are you being?
excellent pair of.
Why are you putting her down?
I think mine was 300. I think that's also the first time I saw it. pair of
Yeah,
titties.
actually, that is probably my first
I didn't know
R-rated.
300 was R rated.
It is, bro. You see Lena Headey's titties.
Wow.
Lena's Headies,
Wow.
as they're called. And then like another girl too, who's like the Oracle. I remember watching that scene over and over again because I had a burnt copy of 300 for some reason. I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen.
yeah, I like to Meet the Spartans more,
Yeah.
honestly.
It
Was that your first R-rated movie?
Meet the Spartans.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what my first R-rated movie was.
Think like, what was the first R-rated movie you saw in theaters? See, that's a better question. Because like, did you
Deadpool,
ever
probably.
sneak?
I don't think
You
I
ever sneak in to see something
I don't think so.
or lie?
No, I was a good boy. I would never break the rules.
Why would I break the law, dude? They're rated R for a reason.
I'm a bit of a pirate. I like breaking the law.
N-
I went to
no,
see.
No, you don't.
I went to see. Me and Amanda went to see Deadpool. It was a date, and
Wow.
we were, I think, 16 or 17. I don't remember.
Does it
whatever that
really
movie-
count as sneaking in if you just buy your ticket and they just don't check your ID because they don't care?
Well, they weren't letting us in because I think we knew the guy who was like the ticket taker or whatever. Definitely went to our high school and elementary school, and so like he knew that we were definitely younger than him and not 18.
Yeah,
So
and he definitely would have cared.
Well, I don't know. He asked, so I just said we were like no. So I texted my mom. She came in and just left during the previews.
Sick.
So that's how we got in. It was fucking awesome. I remember one time we went to go see American Sniper, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
it was me.
We're there.
I feel like you were there.
Me? I was not there.
I think I went to see that.
I did not see American Sniper.
It was me and our friend Chris Berger, and we went in, and they were like, "How old are you?" And immediately, like, I think we were we were like 15 at the time, and I'm like 18, just immediately because I didn't know what the movie was rated, and the movie was like 14A.
Yeah.
So we would have been fine. I don't know why the fuck they asked us. And then that movie sucked. So what a waste of quick thinking for me. Even though it didn't matter at all. That movie sucked my fucking ass though.
Some cool parts.
The sniping.
Yeah,
Sick
But-
sniping.
There's a war propaganda film. You
just
know
remember-
how it is.
I just remember I had a
Clint
piece
Eastwood.
so bad.
And there's a fake baby.
There was a huge fake baby and like a weird CGI deer.
Oh yeah, the fake baby.
And Bradley Cooper's like weirdly big in it,
I love fake baby.
just huge. I think like my thing at movies now is that I just go pee. Like if I just have to pee, I just go and just pee.
Just piss your pants, honestly. Yeah.
I just leave and go pee, and then I'll just figure out what happened. I used to just not be able to do that. I used to be like, no, I have to know what Thor is gonna do.
Yeah, especially in that new movie that came out.
But now I'm just like, I'll just go pee. I think I peed twice during Spider-Man, new Spider-Man. I was just like, yeah, he's gonna fight Doc Ock on the bridge, probably. Yeah, I'll just go piss and come back immediately, like as soon as the movie starts. And then usually at the end. The problem is that these movies are so fucking long. Everything
True.
is like over 2 hours now. You know what's great about Venom and Carnage? It was an hour and a half.
That's true. That's perfect movie length. Every
Which is
movie
like-
should be that length.
I think so. Because then you
I
just
agree.
watch. It's just
Then
done.
you just watch it and you leave.
Right? Everything is like an hour and a half. Right? Everything you can think of in life. Every like
If
time
you can't
frame,
tell your story at an hour and a half, then don't tell it. It's a
Yeah.
waste. Then you need to cut some stuff out.
You need to cut out
That's a
half
good
an hour.
take.
Yeah.
You need to cut out half an hour. Because there's like it's the most convenient time frame. You can do anything in an hour and a half. Shit and wipe. Hour and a half done. Eat. You need like a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
Take a lunch break, Drive anywhere. You shouldn't be driving anywhere that's over an hour and a half. Hour and a half should
Well,
be like
I
the
mean,
max amount that you drive somewhere.
Should be taking public transport.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
And that should take an hour and a half.
Exactly. What?
Unless you need like transfer. It should be a bullet train that's just an hour and a half. It's my
Exactly.
thing with like $15 bill, right? Like I think a $15 bill would be great 'cause everything just costs $15. Nothing costs under $10 anymore.
Huh.
Or about $20. But
Everything costs $20.
but don't worry about that. It's just like a $15 bill. You would never have to deal with change because everything's just $15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be $15.
That'll be $15, please. Subway footlong, that'll be $15.
Yeah.
Your shawarma, $15.
It actually was $15. Well, actually, it was 24 because I ordered it on Uber.
Oh no.
It's a bit of a shame.
The whole Uber thing is like, yeah, I got it. No, I can't just get I can't get the normal $6 meal that I would get. I gotta get like $18 worth of food.
Well, because
so
I'm
that
paying
in my
so
head. Yeah,
more
but
efficient.
so in my head it's justifying the cost of all like the Uber fees and everything.
Well, it's true.
So I'm gonna eat $24 worth of McDonald's instead of like
Yeah.
the 11 that I would have eaten if I just drove to the store.
What? Why not just drive to the store?
That's what I'm saying.
Literally everybody loses if you use like Uber Eats or fucking skip the dishes. Everyone loses involved. Even the company doing it fucking loses.
What if they don't have a drive-through? The problem is more places need drive-through. Like just an alley. Like I should be able to walk by the alley and just like
What
order at a
McDonald's
speaker.
doesn't have a drive-through?
No, I'm saying like
What?
Well, yeah, don't order Uber Eats McDonald's.
But you
Unless you're-
did. Isn't that what you're talking about?
I'm saying it's like as a concept. The whole thing I'm saying basically is stuff that's happened before. I'm not condoning it. I'm saying just
Oh.
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're not all perfect, moralists, woke moralists. like you,
Up
Big C,
yours, woke moralists.
right? Some of us sometimes we have a moment of weakness and we order McDonald's on Uber Eats. They have a late night for 4 meat deal where it's like 3 burgers and 20 nuggets and 4 things of fries,
Ooh, wow.
and that's tempting.
Yeah, sometimes it's worth it,
Sometimes you have no food.
Wish Mount Forest.
Does Mount Forest have a McDonald's?
No. It also doesn't have
That's
Uber
great.
Eats.
They have
Doesn't
a
have a what?
Subway.
It doesn't have Uber Eats.
Oh.
I mean, in a way, in the grand scheme of things, in the cosmic scheme of things, that's good.
It's true. It is true.
Also, you can just walk everywhere in Mount Forest anyway.
It is just like one street,
Yeah, that's true.
so I wouldn't.
Some of
I would
it's just,
count-
like, kind
I
of
would
fun.
count your blessings on that part. I'm trying to there's like no good fucking fan theories. This did not have legs. The only reason I was talking about that is because I have a really good One Piece fan theory, Matt. If you
I think I know what it is. 'Cause
yeah,
it-
okay. Well, I'm
my-
not caught. I'm
Or
not
you
caught
can
up.
Read it on Reddit.
I'm not caught up, and it's not. No, this is all on my own. This is from my own brain. And keep
Well,
in
it's
mind,
from your own brain. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, okay.
keep in mind, I'm not fully caught up on like the manga. I am caught up on the show, but not the manga. So I don't know. I don't know anything. No spoilers. There won't be any spoilers in this. Like this won't spoil anything at all. But so you know how like, okay, you got your in One Piece, you get your power, right? You got your
You're
devil
already spoiling it for
devil
me.
fruit. You eat a fruit and you get a power, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's the paramecia type or whatever where you eat a fruit and that just gives you the power, right?
Yeah.
And then you got logia, which is like you're made of it. So like you're made of
Yeah.
fire or smoke or whatever or sand. And then you have Zoan, which is like animal. You can turn into an animal. Or
Uh-huh.
you have animal based power. I think they're gonna reveal that Luffy, the main character, his devil fruit is all three.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, wait. I think you're onto something, dude.
I think I have heard like a similar one where it is like his is like a different like a fourth.
Well, I don't want to hear that because that sounds like it could be real.
But I don't-
What
that's
I'm
the thing.
saying
No, but
is he's got rubber arms, right? That's
Yeah,
his
true.
that's animal.
paramecia power. Logia, he's made of rubber. His whole body is rubber,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
And then animal Zoan, he's a worm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
he's basically a worm.
I think
There you
he's a
go.
worm. I think that's like what they're gonna reveal the whole time. It's not just like rubber stretchy. It's just been worm arms the whole time.
I know what. Oh, I like that actually. Yeah.
He has worm skin. He does, stuff with his hands that's like worm. Yeah.
Okay,
So-
can I say the One Piece theory that's my favorite? It's a fan theory. It's not my own.
Sure, go
But
for it.
It's that crocodile is Luffy's mom.
He's the sand. He's made of sand.
He's the sand guy. Yeah.
Now, explaining the theory, will it spoil anything for me?
No.
How is this possible?
So you know how the purple afro guy can like change people's gender and has changed his gender before?
Yes.
There's a reference when he does it that makes it sound like he's like done it before in the past.
Okay.
And then like however the person I can't remember the other justifications for it. But it's basically like that, and then like a bunch of like, oh, like crocodile talk so familiar with Luffy, like saying like boy and stuff. I don't
He's
know.
his mom. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, he's his mom. Obviously, he's his mom. And so
Yes.
I think their theory is that like they were originally a girl, but because they know the purple Afro guy who can change your gender, and there's sort of a reference that he's done it before. They jump to, oh, he did it before, but it was turning him into a man, not back, and now he's turning them back into a girl. But
I mean, you could just say that with anything. You could say that every character's been gender bent.
yeah, oh
By this-
yeah, exactly,
by
literally.
this- by
No,
this guy.
literally, it just opens up like fucking every character to being Luffy's mom now.
That's sick.
But yeah, that was like my favorite one that I actually like heard a lot about, and I feel like it probably really just got famous because of how like ridiculous and kind of shitty it was.
I think I have seen it like referenced in places. I mean, there's like always ridiculous ones. Man, when Game of Thrones was coming out, when Game of Thrones was finishing it, the shit people would fucking talk about. But like, I mean, I guess anything would have been better. But like, even when Breaking Bad was coming out, there was so many like just wild like Jesse's gonna kill Skylar, and then Mike is gonna come back, and all these people fake their deaths, and these people aren't really dead, and he's gonna go after these people from season 1, and all the loose ends are gonna be tied. Martin, what was your favorite Breaking Bad theory back in the day?
That Jesse was going to be a high school chemistry teacher by the end of it.
That would have been.
Fucking stupid.
That sucks.
So glad
Imagine
Reddit doesn't write.
he has like glasses. He's wearing the exact same fucking like he has the mustache and the glasses and everything.
Full
Yeah,
circle.
and my theory, Jesse gets cancer, just like Walt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he has worm arms. He has worm abilities.
Yeah, just like One Piece Luffy.
There needs to be like funnier animals. I think there's only like a couple funny animals that are like just like instant. If you say this animal, you're instantly funny, and that's like a rat.
Narwhal.
No,
Yeah, when does the narwhal bacon, guys?
incorrect.
When does a narwhal? When does it
That had
bacon?
its time. Nothing quirky. No fucking quirky.
At midnight.
Quirky animals.
Panda,
No,
dude.
no.
Lolcat? What about
No.
lolcat?
No quirky animals. Quirky animals they're not funny.
Doggo?
Animals that
Doggo?
are just funny,
That's funny.
do not count. No.
Yes.
I'm
Come
talking
on,
like
come on. Doggo's funny.
I'm talking about like a rat. Like
That's
a
not funny. What's
Like
wrong
a
with
rat.
rats, dude? They're cute.
That's funny. They're like a rat in a sewer. That's funny.
And what about a rat in a cage, huh?
Dude,
That's
never put a
pretty
rat
funny.
in a cage.
Yeah, despite all my rage.
What if the guy from Dirty Dancing, instead of saying "Don't put baby in a corner," said "Don't put a rat in a cage"? And everyone's like,
Oh, shit.
Why'd you say that about the girl that you're dancing with? What the fuck?
How on earth would you keep a rat as a pet without it being in like a cage or a?
I keep rats as pets under my sink in a trap.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, that's fair.
We had all these like little mice in our catch and release trap, and I went and just fucking dumped that shit in the yard. Which I mean, they're gonna come back, but I didn't have time. I had like some shit I had to do later. I don't have time for rats. So inconvenient. The most inconvenient animal. Just ask British people. No one's ever been thankful for seeing a rat.
True. No one likes fucking rats, dude.
Do people that own rats put them in like the little like hamster balls and let them roll around?
I've never seen it, but I hope so. That sounds awesome.
I bet there's a guy on TikTok who fucking does that. I was looking at people on TikTok that had monitor lizards as pets, and they're just like sitting on the couch, and these fucking like mini Komodo dragons are just like walking along their laps.
Yeah, that's sick. They're like dogs, man. They're like leathery dogs.
I don't think they're like dogs.
They're sick, dude.
I don't think they'll come greet you at the door.
They do. I've seen videos.
I don't think they get
these
sad.
freak
when you're
lizards.
Yeah.
These freak lizards run up, and he's like, "Oh, there's Bubba." And this like Southern guy starts like slapping the fucking lizards, like, "Oh, Papa's here,
yeah.
Bubba."
It's always some guy in the South who has like a pet crocodile. It's like it's been my best friend for 100 years. It's always like some old man. It's like I've raised this squirrel, this raccoon, since I was a child. It's like that. No, that's okay. You know what? Can't judge. I'm not gonna judge.
Then stop judging.
Keep
Yeah,
your
that's
raccoons.
fucked up.
You're a
Keep your
hater.
raccoons. I
You
just
hate
don't want
raccoons?
just like weird pets, man. Like
Oh
imagine
yeah.
imagine your pet death rolls you.
No,
you're in bed.
you don't have pet fucking alligators. You will die. It will eat you. It doesn't care.
Oh, dude, they're good friends.
No, you
they
can't
love you.
pet an alligator. It will literally kill you.
They say you get serotonin from petting an alligator.
Yeah, you get something. You get serrated teeth in your arm, probably.
You can survive that though, right?
I don't know. Fuck around and find out, I guess.
I like
you
those.
guys-
Yeah, I like those crocodiles that can like run, that have like the running legs.
Where they like lift up their bodies and sprint.
They're
Yeah,
like
Yeah, those
gallop.
guys are
For
fucked.
alligator.
yeah, exactly. I'd want.
For
I'd-
alligator?
For crap. Yeah.
After he
It's
uses
like a
dragon
dog.
dance.
He's like
That's
a
not
big
real.
dog.
If you guys had pet piranhas, would you feed them like chicken wings and shit?
Pepperonis?
Piranhas.
You
You had
feed them
pet
people.
piranhas.
Piranhas only eat people.
Chihuahuas. I would feed them little dogs.
Yeah,
fine.
actually, that's fine.
Has anyone ever fed like? Is that inhumane? Because you can buy rats for snakes.
Yeah.
So like, is it inhumane to just
Usually
drop a
the
rat
rat's
into
already,
a
like,
piranha
dead,
tank?
though.
Why would that
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
But
They're
for some reason,
predators.
it just feels more fucked up to me to drop it into piranha tank.
Hmm.
Like a snake's gonna eat it anyways.
I'm gonna eat it anyways.
I think
Have
you
you
can
ever
probably feed piranhas other fish, though. I feel like feeding them other fish is always the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know
Makes
what
you feel
piranhas eat, to be
bad.
honest. On a normal day.
Fish are
People.
bugs.
Probably just like dead things, right? Do they
I've seen-
usually sworm in frenzy? I don't.
Have you ever seen piranha victims? Like people being eaten by piranhas?
Yeah, I've watched Piranha 3 Double D in theaters.
Shit,
Yeah,
dude.
they only go after big titty babes.
That's
who are
what I
hanging out at
feed.
the
That's what I
beach.
would feed my
That's what
Basically,
I
you're
feed
like
pet
a yeah,
piranhas.
you're like a piranha, but for hot babes. You're ravenous.
Oh,
And you swarm.
boing.
You swarm.
I swarm. Yeah.
Piranha. I've just seen like videos of people carrying out like Indian boys out of rivers, and they're just a skeleton with shoes on. 'Cause-
That's
Oh my god.
not real at all.
What, like bleached bones, skeletons picked
Halloween
clean
skeleton.
well, like a wet,
with like some
Body's, like, already
Timbs.
decaying.
like a wet sort of ripped, pulled pork skeleton
A top hat.
that the piranhas were after. This is crazy that there's fish that do that. Why? Stop doing that. Don't do that.
Stop
Don't-
eating people.
Don't be
bro.
weird like that.
A fish.
Why there's
It's
so
not
many?
weird. It's freaky. Okay.
That's a good like locker sticker with like a minion under it.
I'm not being creepy. I'm being freaky.
Normal people scare me. Remember the fucking live action Death Note movie? The what's his name? Light had that in his locker.
Did he?
They're like,
It's cool.
this guy's got to be. This is what this character would be like in America.
Uh-huh.
In
With,
Japan. In Japan, all emos are the coolest people in the world.
like-
When they come to America, they're like huge loser. Whatever that guy, however you would categorize that guy, he's like a big loser nerd. That's why I'm gonna move to Japan and enroll in high school.
Yeah, I hear high school in Japan, you go until you're like 30 or something.
Uh-huh.
I think they let 30-year-olds with like 12-year-olds. It's kind
That's true.
of based, honestly. Kind of a based society.
Mm. I don't know. I don't know about that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't let my kids go to that school. I wouldn't let my beautiful Japanese children go to the school with a 30-year-old. Say, we're putting you in a Catholic school.
Not if he's a 30-year-old white man.
I mean, maybe. Are you guys gonna
No.
enroll your kids in Catholic school? Do you think?
I don't know.
Do you think it did? Do you think it did anything?
I think the world is probably going to be like destroyed by the time we can enroll our kids in private.
The world is
in,
going to be one big
Catholic
Catholic
school.
school by then.
Yeah, probably. That's one way that'll end.
God can hope. Only God can hope. It's gonna be like, yeah, I guess like it'll be it'd be TikTok school. It'd be apocalypse school, like
Oh, yeah.
how to open a can of beans by just rubbing it against concrete. How
I know how
to
to open a can of beans. I play DayZ. I have 350 hours in DayZ. I know how to open a can of beans.
How do
you're
you
in a home you're in a homeschool your kids then?
Yeah.
In the apocalypse.
That's smart.
You're gonna have to.
Just make them play DayZ.
Exactly.
Man, if I was in the apocalypse and I had to homeschool my kid, I'd be so pissed. I'd just be like, man, if only there was like another wanderer who's like also trying to survive from the heat of the nuclear sun, who could just like take a bunch of our kids while we go and like hunt mutant crabs and shit, and just like teach them. Because I'm not coming up with a
I am
curriculum.
over it. No wonder these teachers kept going on strike. These kids fucking suck.
Well, that's how the apocalypse started, the teacher
Yes.
strike,
All the kids.
and that's why I have like a spear made out of fucking like rulers
Child
and
bone.
shit. Yeah, child bone. I took it from the Piranha River. And I took his shoes, which is probably fucked up. But I mean, he's not going anywhere. Guy's not running with shoes off. Man,
He's
what
going with you now. He's your spirit.
That's one enclosure that you do not want to fall into. That's probably like
Which
the
one?
worst animal, the piranha enclosure. I can't think of another like
Piranhas
a
don't
worse.
do that though in real life.
Yes, they do. They swarm you like the Tasmanian devil.
Tasmanian devil spins in a circle and makes a tornado.
They all do that around you until you're just bones.
Fish.
Until you're just bones.
Hmm.
What do you think the worst?
Bones, huh?
What's the worst animal enclosure to fall into? And what's the best?
Gorilla, probably.
I mean, besides
Rest in
mode. You can't say gorilla.
Too soon.
You can't say gorilla. 'Cause I
Is
feel
the
like
animal going to attack me no matter what?
you are
Absolutely.
This
You are
ends
in.
this ends in you getting killed by whatever.
It is
Probably
imminent
an
danger.
Probably
Probably-
what?
Probably an elephant.
'Cause it'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
crush your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
It might play with you too. It might literally like grab you with its trunk and like flop you around like Hulk in the first Avengers. With Loki.
Or me.
Remember?
With
That's one
Gringo?
for you guys to understand.
That's one for fan theories. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I-
That's
what
because
if
you
the
guys
Hulk
like
was-
the Avengers, right?
What if
Right?
the Hulk
You guys
was
like
an
Avengers?
elephant? What if the Hulk was an elephant?
Yeah, in that
awesome.
scene. What if it was Dumbo flopping
That's
Loki
the fan
around?
theory. That's the fan theory.
Loki.
Elephants and the Hulk connected somehow, and no one commented. He didn't elaborate at all. He just left it.
That's a 2-sentence horror.
The Hulk. What if the Hulk was an elephant? That would suck. That's the whole 2 sentences. I couldn't think of a second sentence. I feel like landing in a rhino enclosure. I feel like a rhino enclosure's got to be probably like.
I don't think a rhino would give a
Best.
shit.
But the hypothetical is no matter what animal it is, it's gonna do its best to kill you.
Oh, okay.
So a rhino just like one spear, one impaling.
Like a Republican in name only.
Yeah.
You fall into a zoo enclosure and Mitt Romney's just
They strangle me.
Hello there.
Mitt Romney bashes my head into a fucking rock on the
I
ground.
think I could take him.
You think you could take Mitt Romney?
Maybe that is the most dangerous.
I don't know. I think it depends on his bloodlust.
Mitt Romney's bloodlust. Mitt Romney has no bloodlust, but he is willing to kill you.
Oh, I think I could take.
You think you could take him? You think you can conjure up more of a bloodlust than
I think
Mitt
so.
Romney can? That's
Somehow.
I believe you. I mean, I do believe you. All I'm saying is that most animal deaths would just be horrible. It'd just be like you being ripped apart and shit.
like a raccoon.
That would be like probably one of the worst. That's like rat torture, but it's like just bigger rats.
Would just be like, "Aw, little cuddle."
Everyone would be aw as it's like ripping your fingers off and
Aw,
cleaning them before it eats them.
you're a good boy.
Has anyone ever owned a raccoon? I don't think I've ever met. Definitely on TikTok, there's people that own raccoons, but like, there's that whole thing with
Know
people that
someone
own.
who knows someone that owns a raccoon.
What?
They
Who?
Are they
Wait,
good
tell me
pets?
their name.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
their-
that's illegal, actually.
Well, they rescued it, and now it's like
Oh, so they're justifying its enslavement because I rescued it. Oh, I see how it's okay.
also
That's fine.
it's not
No,
like
that's
it's not like in their house. It's not like a house. It's just,
yeah, well,
I don't know what it is.
yeah, it's
Like an
conservation.
Injured raccoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby.
Whatever. Yeah, owning animals definitely isn't a form of slavery. We can't own people anymore, so I guess we should just own dogs and cats, huh?
That's true.
Yeah.
Free
We started doing that right after slavery.
Yeah, we were like, well, what are we
And
going to enslave now? It's not black people. We can't do that anymore.
Gotta find some fish.
Society deemed it, cringe or whatever. So I guess we're just going to do dogs and shit.
I must enslave these fish now.
Yeah, this little beta fish, you're my slave now.
There's this really handsome looking guy who has a pet skunk. He's like a beautiful like TikTok model, and he's just holding a skunk. He's like gonna bathe my pet skunk.
Oh, that's so hot.
That's cute.
He's the real life Pepe Le Pew.
I hear that they're like cats if you fucking scoop out their anal attacking glands.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that.
Good for them though.
You don't even have to do that if you're just, a normal person. But yeah, you can do that. You can surgically remove their only defense mechanism that they have, that they've evolved over millions of years, potentially.
I mean,
Could
don't
be
own a skunk.
trillions, billions.
I mean, don't own a skunk, but you could not have a skunk as a pet if it still had the stink attack
Yeah, you can.
on it.
Yes, you totally
BC.
can.
How?
Do you think
How-
it sprays its family when its family sneezes? No.
Most cats don't think that you're family though.
And a
like-
skunk is exactly related to a cat?
I think it's closer to a cat than like a golden retriever.
You don't
I
know
think-
anything about animal psychology. bro.
Cats?
And
I guess not. I feel like people have like when I had cats, you would just be walking around a corner and they would claw up your legs, and I feel like a skunk would be no different. Like you wake up a skunk wrong and it would spray your ass with its ass. That's why you're here first. Don't own skunks.
That's
I
what
don't-
they
Says
want.
you. Have you ever owned a skunk?
I guess not.
So
I've never given it
Go
a
get
bath.
one.
Do you have to like when you give it a bath? Do you have to like do you have to do shit?
a skunk?
Yeah,
You
Like-
do shit.
like get
What?
all the skunk like the skunk butt spray juice out of it.
You squeeze them out into the bath water.
You put him over a bidet. Just blast his
so
skunk.
it fucking reeks. It gets everywhere. It's like trying to clean out like a pipe or a bong, and it's just that sticky shit everywhere. You're like, fuck, man. You gotta get alcohol and shit in there.
I've been snaking my skunk's ass for hours, and I just can't get this clog out. My whole bathroom smells like fucking skunk spray. That's like it's over. By the way, like if anything, gets sprayed by a skunk, like it's done. It just seeps into everything. I think I got sprayed by a skunk when I was a baby.
That
I
it's
don't
over.
What?
I don't know if this is true, but I always heard stories of like I had a Monsters Inc. backpack that got. I think you know what it was? It was a dog. Now I remember what the story was. I was trying to think because it wasn't my dog. It was like a family. I think it was my aunt and uncle's dog got sprayed by a skunk, and then like got into all my shit while we were visiting. So they'd like throw out my like Monsters Inc. backpack and shit.
Damn.
It just like all the skunk spray seeped into the plastic.
It sucks.
It's fucking terrible, man. It's just like, and there's nothing you can do. Like you're not gonna kill it, right? Like
What, the skunk that sprayed you?
no, like would you be that like what would you do to a skunk? If the
Bro,
skunk
you
sprayed
wouldn't be able to do anything. You got sprayed by a skunk.
You just had it in the moment.
What, you
You're
just
you're
like
gonna- you're gonna
lose?
you're just gonna withstand it and be like
You get so much
primal
adrenaline. Yeah, you
primal
get
rage.
primal rage, and you like maul the skunk.
Yeah. You just slam it against the sidewalk.
You fucking instant transmission behind the skunk. You grab its tail and you like fucking Mario spin it into a tree.
That's definitely
So
something like,
long.
that's definitely something you'd have to decide like before the skunk sprays you. Like you'd have to see the skunk and you're like, I'm charging right at this thing. I don't care if it sprays me. I'm blasting through the fucking skunk spray like the Hulk and slamming it against a tree. It's going. There's like no one's ever been sprayed and it's been like instantly like that's it. I'm going after it. That thing is fucking dead. Target acquired.
I don't think you could. I think you'd be too stunned by being sprayed by a fucking gross ass skunk.
I guess that's the idea. I guess that's probably why skunks have good survival rates.
Well, they don't actually. A lot of them die of leprosy in the wild.
No, like armadillos.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think like the closest I've been to being sprayed by a skunk is one time a squirrel threw like shit at me, like a gross seed pod that he was like
So it has
shitting in.
nothing to do with a skunk at all, actually.
Almost is the closest I've been to a stinky animal attack.
So you were stung or skunked? As a
The
child?
closest
Oh,
I
guess
was
that would be
to
Yeah,
being
basically.
sprayed by a skunk was, I remember I couldn't sleep in this tent with a bunch of dudes. We were a bunch of dudes in a tent, but we broke the tent zipper. So the zipper wouldn't close. So there was like bugs and shit in the tent, and then it like rained. So water was like getting in the tent too. And everybody else was snoring. So I slept outside, right, when it stopped raining. And I'm sleeping in the chair right in front of the fire pit. And I wake up, and on the other side of the fire pit was a skunk. So like I wake up and I look, and I back up, and I kick the chair over. I almost fall on my ass, and thank God the skunk just ran away. I was so fucking lucky it didn't spray me.
You should have displayed your ass as a sign of dominance. Like you'll spray first if it
I should have-
attacks you.
Taking my cock out and pissed at it.
You should have pissed a circle around you so it couldn't attack you. I'm pretty sure that's what they say. Basically, where can people learn more about skunks and how to keep them as pets and how to scoop out their
probably
anal legs?
Whitehouse.gov.
Yep. Yeah.
yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that was it. I think that one basically liked that one. So
Good.
whitehouse.gov.
Wrap it up, fuzzball.
that was the last one. I mean, you can actually find us on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're also on iTunes, Spotify. We're everywhere. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitch. Check out Basie there. And that's it. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. March, what are we talking about next week?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought ahead that far. Been
You
pretty
guys are
busy.
good at you're good at improv.
Says you're the one that you never do the improv.
I'm giving you guys
You give us
prompts
the
here.
same prompts every time. And you're like, you guys suck. You guys are shit.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying
You guys
I'm giving you
fucking
the prompt.
You guys suck dick at improv. Fucking
Not-
idiot.
I'm not saying that. Just help me out here a bit. Help me. I'm begging you.
That's the bit that I don't have the bit. Did you ever think of that? No.
You ever think about that,
What
huh?
if the bit was
That because
me
you don't think.
complaining about the bit?
Wow. Oh shit. Yo, counter bitted, dude.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
He hit you with the counter.
Now I don't know what to think.
Perfect parry, bro.